Thanks, Veronica. This is Mike Limon here in Santana. I hope you're safe up in Northern California. And also, happy birthday. Hello, everybody. My name is Mike Limon. I'm your Southern Region Chair here in beautiful sunny Southern California. I am the Executive Director of Orange County Educational Arts Academy, headquartered here in downtown Santana, and welcome to the 2020 virtual convention. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what the Southern region looks like. So we've got a very diverse territory here in the Southern region that represent 5 counties: Orange County, LA, Ventura, Santa Barbara, and all the way down to the beautiful San Diego. We've got over 25 chambers and affiliates here in the region. And these organizations are, smaller, 2 staffer-run organizations to more sophisticated organizations. We've got a lot of organizations that share community partners here in the region as well, which makes us a little bit more unique. We've got folks that constantly go down to San Diego from LA as an example, right, to support those organizations. There's just a deep sense of community here, a lot of love, a lot of support, and get yourselves involved with your local chamber because it makes a huge impact. Once you get involved, you never leave. Like myself, I've been involved with the network for about over 10 years. So as far as the short-term pandemic challenges, as far as business impact goes, I've seen it happen in a variety of different ways. Obviously there's industries that are doing pretty well, like the grocery store industry, so they're fine. But at the end of the day, we represent small businesses through the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. And what I've seen since March has been devastating, because businesses have had to change course, sometimes even daily. And to see that, it's disheartening because these folks in the community are your family now, right? We get involved with the chamber network, and to see them struggle, it hurts. And so there's been a lot of challenges locally. And yes, there's more public funding starting to pop up, and there's a little bit more support, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done because this pandemic is nowhere near over. So, from what I've seen, there's a lot of work that we need to do as a community to support our members and our chambers. As far as just challenges go personally and professionally, I'll start with my role as a Southern Region Chair for the California Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. I think the biggest challenge for me was it's not as easy as it used to be, right? And so now we're being pulled in so many different directions that sometimes the quality of engagement isn't as you would like it to be, if that makes sense. Those face-to-face interactions with your local members of the region or their membership, right? And so for me, the biggest pain point on the CHCC side is not being able to have face-to-face conversations with my colleagues, with my peers, with our membership, and having that chance to check to see how they're doing. Right now, it takes a lot more work to get people on the phone. You gotta, if you want to have a one-to-one conversation, you go to an event, you can have several one-on-ones in one evening. Now it takes a lot more work to do that. And so for me, that's one of the biggest challenges, is not being able to see our membership in person. The local chambers have had to reimagine how to run a nonprofit. So they've really had to instantly, overnight, change their vision and their operations and how they're going to be able to interact with their membership. And so what I've seen a lot of technical assistance programming being popped out and rolled out from different chambers and affiliates, or even at the state level, right? And so I think that's been really nice because that platform has been able to keep people connected, right? We're also busy jumping from Zoom call to Zoom call, so for chambers to be able to provide another opportunity to at least have a conversation. And I've even seen local chambers like Orange County Hispanic Chamber do virtual mixers, which they've done a really good job of utilizing the platform, the Zoom platform, to do the breakouts, right? And you get a chance to meet people. And so there's some innovative things happening. They're fighting, they're trying to do everything they can. But I'm looking forward to the day where our chambers are able to produce on-site face-to-face events, because at the end of the day, that's what drives sponsorships, right? Because folks want to see the impressions and the marketing opportunities and whatnot. And so to be able to have that again, I think is going to support our chambers to go back where they were at and support the sponsors. And then at the end of the day, all those successes will trickle down to the membership. And again, for the members out there, you really have to get involved. It's like a gym membership is what I tell people. You can get a gym and you can have a gym for 10 years, and do you actually use it, and do you go to the gym and actually continue to grow those skills? Maybe not. And that's exactly what I want urge to you listening today, is really try to get yourselves involved, because that's where the impact starts to happen, is when you start putting boots to the ground. Luckily though, we did do one virtual event in the Southern region, which was a big hit in my opinion. We diversified the content, if you will. We added some technical training. We added some personal training, right, on how you could take some mindfulness exercises to be able to get through these tough times, right? So we did have some positive outcomes there, and we want to continue pushing that out as the months come ahead. At the same time, it also reminds me that there's a lot of people that need our support. And so for those out there that are listening, take a moment to kind of reflect and try to see what you could do to support your local communities. I've talked a lot about that and supporting your chambers and becoming a member or being an active member, right? Just because we're in the pandemic doesn't mean you can't reach out to people. So, this is your opportunity to do so. So I'd like to close by, talking a little bit about moving forward. Think about the challenges you're facing and what you could do to make positive outcomes come out of that. And for me, here at the school, we've implemented a lot of new technologies that we never thought we were going to implement, right? And so now we're going to take those methodologies and those learning outcomes and now reimagine how we're going to move forward long term because of the short-term challenges. So just think about it like that. Take what your specific challenges are and what things you've had to implement to survive, and keep those as strategic plans in the near future to make yourself and your organization a lot more successful. All right, so we've talked a lot about challenges. Let's put those to the side, and I want you to help me celebrate by lifting your coffee cup or your glass of Chardonnay. Let's cheers each other because of everything that we've learned during these tough times. We've had to innovate like we've never innovated before, right? And so you've implemented maybe some new systems, some new strategies, some new products, maybe some services, or maybe you even created a whole new business, right? Keep running with that, keep fighting, because at the end of the day, you are what makes us strong here in California. So thank you for your commitment and your time today. Have a great convention.